Hey, single queen. I am Desmond Booker. I am a Christian dating and relationship coach. I help successful queens who are seeing success in their life, but ready to see success in their love life. Welcome to my YouTube listeners and viewers. Welcome to those that are watching me on Instagram and those that are watching me on Facebook. Queens don't settle in our group. Today is a great day. It's June. Can you believe it's June? 6 months into the year. Are you really truly ready for a relationship? Are you really truly ready to be married? Are you really truly ready to be healed? Are you really truly ready for whatever life is not going to happen for you, but it's going to happen to you? And you're the cause of that happening. So today I just jumped on here. I wanted to talk about something. We've been really sharing some things, powerful things. I want to thank you for you on YouTube. You have subscribed, you have been liking the videos, commenting, and we want to thank you. We've reached 100 subscribers, so we want to thank you, YouTube family, for helping us reach that 100 mark. And we're going to continue to grow on YouTube. So thank you for sharing and also commenting, as well as subscribing to the channels. Today, I want to let's just have a real good talk today, single queens, as we are looking at this today, because I think so many single queens that I'm helping, that I'm talking to, this kind of like are going with the program, right? Just kind of whatever happens, right? So let's just sit down real quickly. I'm not going to be long on this afternoon, but just real quickly, let's just begin to talk. So I want to ask you a couple of questions. The first question is, what do you really truly want? Okay. I know that may sound, hey, I'm single. I want to be in a relationship. That may sound like, what you're wanting, right? Or you may even be in a relationship and you're wanting it to get better. So, but let's not. Let's just go ahead and say, what do you really truly want? Now let's talk about it. What do you really truly want? Do you want to be healed? Do you want to be healed and in a relationship? Do you want to just date and get to know people? Do you want to be married? Right? What do you really truly want? Define what you want. What is the end result? Healed, dating with success, relationship, marriage. Is that your process? Is that your journey? Because how can you see, a lot of times is that we're saying we want things or desire things, but is that what we're really truly wanting? Okay. So the first question that I want you to think about is, what do you truly want? And I see you guys jumping on. Welcome to everyone that's jumping on. What do you truly want? Do you really want to be in a relationship? I know, and me talking to this one queen, she's wanting to be in a relationship, but at the same time, she's hesitant, right, about being in a relationship. So her first step would be what? Why do you fear being in a relationship? Okay. Or why do you fear committing to someone? And the reason why this is a very important question that leads to my next question is, are you ready for what you're wanting? Okay. We're going to make this very simple this afternoon as we're talking, but I want you to think about, what do you really want? And number two, are you ready for what you're really wanting? Okay. So I really want to be in a relationship. Okay. Then if you really want to truly be in a relationship, are you ready? Question number two, are you ready for that relationship? I really want to be healed. Are you really truly ready to let go and do all the things that you're needing to be healed? Do you see this? So first of all, what do you really truly want? And then secondly, are you ready for what you are wanting? Now, I begin to see that even in me talking to single queens, that many are wanting to be in a relationship. They're getting to know people, right? They're going through this, but they're like, man, dating, quote unquote, sucks, right? There's nobody even to date to get to the relationship part. So, right? But are you ready for the relationship? So you think that you're ready for a relationship. You start getting to know people and be like, I thought I was really ready, but now I'm kind of vulnerable. I don't want to really show people and let people see. So you're not really ready for that relationship. And this is a good thing. This is a good thing. So that's what you have to really begin to investigate within yourself, because you think that you are wanting and ready for a relationship, but then you begin, I'm not really ready, right? Or you're in the process of getting to know people. And in the process of getting to know people, you'd be like, there's still some hurt there. So instead of me looking at dating and relationship, let me look at being healed. This is why it's so important that you begin to take steps and are open to the steps that you're taking, because it's going to reveal if you're really truly ready for what you think that you're really wanting. Okay. So number one, are you wanting? What are you wanting? Healing. Just want to get to know people in the dating process. I do want a relationship. I do want marriage. Okay. So once you define that, then are you ready for what you just said that you're wanting? Okay. So then that brings us to the third question, which would be then, what are you doing to accomplish that? Right? If you're wanting to be healed, what are you doing to be healed? What are you doing to be in a relationship? What are you doing to date? So what I want us to begin to do, and this is why I said from the very beginning, I only help queens who are all in. I'm all about results. If you're telling me that you want to be healed, or you want to be dating, or you're wanting to be in a relationship, you're wanting to be married, or you want to do all of the above, then we're going to be looking at steps on how to get you to the point that you're wanting to be. Many queens at this time right now are coming to me and saying wanting to be healed. So we're working on her being healed, right? I think I'm ready to start dating now that I'm healed. We're going to start working on that dating process, okay? So I'm saying all of that because you really have to be honest with yourself about what you really want, what you really are ready for, and what are you doing to move towards it. We're not just talking about this, we're walking this out. And I don't want you to just be waiting and waiting and waiting and just thinking that it's going to happen. It's not. What's happening in your life is the things that you're causing to happen. You cannot expect, watch this analogy, you cannot expect an apple tree to show up in your yard without planting apple seeds. You just can't expect this great man to walk into your life without you doing nothing. No, you're going to have to do things to attract him. You're going to have to do certain things to get his attention, right? And so as you're thinking about these things, I want you to really go through the progression. And then in the midst of you going through the progression of what do I really want? I say that, am I really ready for what I want? And then number three is, am I walking it out? Am I progressing towards that? I'm not going to just be talking about this in 2025, but I'm going to start walking towards the relationship what I have. I'm going to start walking to it. Okay. And so in closing, let's put a deadline on it. Let's go ahead and start. When do you really want to get married? 2025, 2026, 2030? Really? 2030? But when do you really want to get married? Can you see yourself married? Right? You are somebody's wife. You are somebody's wife. You ought to have that posted somewhere in your house. I'm somebody's wife, and I'm going to be somebody's wife. I'm going to be wearing a wedding dress. Okay? So I want you to think about those three questions, and let's go ahead and move you from single to successfully dating, to a healthy relationship, to a loving, fulfilling, committed marriage. All right? All you got to do is answer those three questions. If you need help, let's begin your process. I already have, you know me, that we have my program is 6 months. 3 months we're going through this process of healing, talking about how to attract the right person, and then the last 3 months we go through you actually walking it out. You actually beginning to go on dates. You actually are seeing the results of these dates, and then progressing into that healthy relationship, right? And so we walk you through all of that. I would love to be able to help you. If you're more interested in that, DM me. If you're on Instagram, comment below, I'm ready. If you're on Instagram, if you are on YouTube, I'm ready. And if you're on Facebook group, I'm ready, or DM me. All right. This has been great. Again, Are you ready for what you say you're ready for? But what is that? And what are you doing to move towards that? It's time for you to go from single to successfully dating without settling, in that healthy relationship without settling, in that committed, loving relationship that leading to marriage without settling. Thank you for joining me. Remember, queens don't settle.